Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a while, so I've thought of making a new video featuring the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce. This one here is the mass market edition by Hay House. I've always wanted to get the original printing of this deck, however, it was just a bit too expensive for me, so I decided to wait for the mass market edition. This one here is retailed for 40 Australian dollars, and I got this one from the Demox bookshop here in Sydney, and I was just very excited that it was already available on the market. Let's take a closer look at the box. So if you have other decks from Hay House, you'd be very familiar with this quality. It is very similar to the Light Sears Tarot, if you know what I'm referring to. It is just small but very sturdy. And at the back, it just gives you an overview of the tarot deck. And there is a catchphrase here that says, "There is a universe inside you." Now, if I remember it correctly, the original printing had a bigger box, but honestly, I like this size much better because it means I can just store my tarot deck inside without having to worry about transferring it to a tarot bag or whatnot. After removing the top cover, you'll immediately see the guidebook, which is just a very tiny guidebook, but I'm sure this is packed with information. At the back, you can see a bit of a description of the Wandering Star Tarot, and at the bottom, you can see a photo of the creator, Kat Pierce. As you can see, it's just black and white. There's no photos included, and it just gives you a bit of a description of what the major and minor arcana are, and gives you a bit of instructions on how to use the deck, and there's also a bit of spreads included. So yeah, very straightforward. I like this one. It's packed with information, and we'll try to have a sample reading after the flip through. At the bottom of the box, you can see here the catchphrase that we saw earlier. There is a universe inside you. And moving on to the cards, I just don't like how this is tightly sealed because I can already see that the last card is damaged a little bit because this was put on very tightly. I honestly feel kind of sad after seeing this because it is quite obvious that it's damaged because of the seal, but that's fine. I'll move on. Let's talk about the card quality real quick. So this is the pack, and you can see here it's made of like a matte finish. It's not too glossy, which is good. I feel like this would be really good for shuffling. Cardstock is all right. It's not too thick, not too thin. It is very similar to the Light Sears Tarot, so if you have that one, you know what you're getting yourself into. Otherwise, it's all good. Now, let's move on to the flip through. I'll just put on a background music so you can enjoy the images. I'm pretty sure you've noticed that there are keywords embedded in each of the cards. So if you need a bit of guidance and help on what the card means, you can just look at the words that are in the images. So I kind of like that touch because it's very beginner friendly. To be honest, I sometimes get lost with the meanings, so that's very helpful. It just gives you a bit of an idea. So let's try to shuffle this deck, see how it shuffles. So you can see that it's very, very good for shuffling. So it's not too thick for my hands. It is a bit slippery, to be honest, but it's really good for shuffling. It shuffles like butter. So if you also shuffle like this, it's also very good because it's a bit slippery. So hopefully it'll give us a jumper card so we can have a sample reading. So I got two cards here, but I'll take the one from the back. And we have here the Fool card. So it's very timely. So let's take a look at the keywords. It says purity, potential, risks, innocence, and desire. And let's compare it with the meaning that's written in the guidebook. So here we go. The Fool. You are pure potential. The Fool asks you to draw upon the spirit of youth, innocence, and wonder. This card is about starting anew and once again marching to the gentle beat of your heart's desire, no matter where you are in your life's journey. The Fool card is energetically connected to the planet Uranus, representing change and new beginnings. So throw caution to the wind. Take a bold leap and have faith that you will be caught by the loving hands of the universe. The world may call you foolish, but it takes courage to commit to the path of full soul embodiment. So that was a very, very nice message. Overall, I'm very happy with this tarot deck. If you feel like you've connected to the images, I highly recommend that you get a copy for yourself. Kat Pierce did a really good job in making this deck. So thank you so much for joining me today in reviewing the Wandering Star Tarot, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!